And we are back. It's Ryan Downs on the phone line right now. You know, next month it starts May 1st. It is National Water Safety Month. So joining us on the phone, if you don't know her personally, you may know her from her organization, the work she's done over the past 10 years to make sure no parent goes through what she had to go through about a decade ago. So really, thank you for joining us. Jessica Barnes of Cayla's Coats on the phone line. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing all right. So I know you reached out to us because you wanted to get your message across. You threw us some stats. It's which obviously not great news, but we do want to spread this word the best we can. Since this whole the coronavirus, we're seeing more people at home. You were telling me off air there's kind of an uptick in child drownings right now.
Yes, there is. Last year, actually, the February and March, Florida experienced 0 pediatric drowning deaths, which is what our goal.
Sure.
This year, since March 19th, there has been 10 pediatric drowning deaths. So that's a little over a month, and it's unfathomable what has occurred.
Yeah, and you just have to imagine there's so many changes going on in people's schedules right now, and obviously it only takes a minute for a tragedy to occur. So we can kind of attribute to this all the changes. There's more kids at home for more hours, and it really opens up a window for that kind of tragedy, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, parents are involved with their children, with trying to get them schooling and just trying to make it through the day. I know I am as well. But we really want to get the message out there that supervision is key, and to make sure that they've got their barriers in place between the home as far as pool fences or door alarms so that there's more awareness.
Sure. Pool fences,
home.
Door alarms. Are there any other tips like that you have to give out constantly?
Definitely. Knowing CPR, having your children knowing how to swim, how to rescue if they were to fall in. Making sure that there's always a constant active water watcher when a child is in the pool, not relying on any flotation devices. If your child is not a strong swimmer, get in with them, practice that touch supervision, because we don't want them to get that false sense of security that, yes, I can swim, but I've got my life jacket or my floaty on or what have you. But really, they can't.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people probably pass up the opportunity to learn basic life-saving techniques like CPR. Is it a course you think you have to go through, or just kind of knowing the basics, maybe by watching an online video could even save a life, couldn't it?
Definitely, it definitely could. At this point, I think anything that we can get out there is possible. We have some good friends at CPR Party who do in-home CPR parties, and she's doing them online now, basically, but she's hosting one class tomorrow night with Colin's Hope. So there's a lot of stuff out there on Facebook and it's on YouTube to where you can make yourself somewhat aware of and how to do things.
And I think a lot of us have older kids at home, and if you have that wide range, that age gap, teach the older kids, make sure they know it as well, because they could step in and save a life too.
Definitely. They need to know, what to do in those emergency situations and be able to say, go call 911, you do this. So if they know, then you're going to be much better off.
All right. So I know the website, caylascoats.org. It's a great place to learn more about your story, what your organization is doing from, I know it's called Cayla's Coats because you guys provide jackets for those in need, but also life jackets too. You have a couple of, I know you have a location at Fort Island Gulf Beach where anyone can pretty much just pick up a life jacket, right?
Yes. We have life jackets infant all the way up to adult sizes. So when the beach is back open, and you're going out there to soak up our beautiful weather, please feel free if your children are not comfortable, especially in open water. We really find that life jackets are so needed in open water because it's unpredictable. Go and get those life jackets, use them, return them back to the box when you're done. That way other people can use them as well. Yeah,
we got you on the trust system there. So Fort Island Gulf Beach, we know that place just had a renovation, a facelift, if you will. They brought in a ton of new sand, so we can't wait to see that reopened and that jacket location, the lunar location, back up and running. But you said you had a couple other locations that we're also going to see once things get up and going.
Yes, we have one going in at Hernando Beach and Boat Ramp as soon as we get all this cleared and we can get out there and get the go-ahead to put it in. That one will be installed. And then we're next working on Fort Island Trail Beach, and we've made a partnership there with the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary out of Crystal River, and they're going to help us a lot with our next loaner stations going in.
Which you said Fort Island Golf Beach, but you're meaning Hunter Springs?
Yes, I'm at Hunter Springs. I'm sorry.
I know. You got kids running around.
Too many, you know?
So Fort Island Golf Beach, Hunter Springs, and then that third location again. Hit them with it.
Hernando Beach and Boat Ramp.
Hernando Beach and Boat Ramp. Cool. So once all these get back up and running, that's just a great thought, and just a comfort knowing that these are going to be available for those who don't have it. So look for that. Again, caylascoats.org. I know you get a lot of information out through your Facebook page as well. If we follow you on Facebook, I'm really interested in seeing some of these CPR courses. Will you have a link to your friend who's going to be teaching those courses on the Facebook page?
I actually shared one today,
okay.
And I will make sure when they do that course later on today that I'll share it again. Yep.
Great. Okay. Any other information we need to know as we move towards National Water Safety Awareness Month in May?
I think the biggest thing that we want to get across is just watch your children, because we know it happens. It happens to good people. It happens to everybody. We always thought it's not going to happen to us, and 10 years later, we're kicking ourselves for thinking that. So make sure that you are watching your children, that you have barriers in place, that you are able to get them swimming lessons. If you're not, please contact us through Cayla's Coats. We offer scholarships through PD Aquatics and the YMCA here in Citrus County, and we'll be happy to help to get you to those avenues as needed.
All right. Again, caylascoats.org. Also, follow Cayla's Coats on Facebook. A lot of great information there. Again, Jessica Barnes, we just really want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We know that you have been and you will continue to save lives. It's just so important, the work you're doing. So thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Again, caylascoats.org. Check them out on Facebook. Keep it locked here. We'll keep you updated as things come in with Citrus County Live.